Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some sunny and cold conditions out there this morning, and overall expecting fairly quiet conditions as we move over the coming days, with some slightly warmer temperatures, but still fairly seasonable and cool as we move through the coming days. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, high pressure and control over the local area, we'll see that start to erode as we move into our day tomorrow. Watching a weak area of low pressure possibly developing along the coastline here, and we'll see a frontal boundary pushing through the area tomorrow. Looks to be on the dry side, so not expecting much in the way of active weather with that. If we take a look at current conditions this morning, just a few clouds, around 25,000 feet, winds out of the north at 7 knots, temperatures 19 degrees, relative humidity is at 71%. Look at our current visible satellite. We can see mostly clear skies across the area, just a few high clouds streaming through. Have some lower clouds off over the waters, but again, mostly sunny conditions will prevail through our day today, with some increase in the clouds slightly as we go into the evening. If we take a look at the high resolution model, we'll see how things play out today. Again, dry conditions expected to prevail as that area of high pressure starts to break down and move off to the northeast. We'll be watching this weak area of low pressure possibly developing along the east coast and moving up into our region as we move into the early morning hours of Tuesday. We'll see this model here is actually the most bullish with precip chances for the early morning hours of Tuesday. I think a bit overdoing it at this time. Just expecting a very slight chance of maybe a few light sprinkles or maybe a light shower coming into the area during just before daybreak tomorrow, and possibly lingering into the day tomorrow, but won't be anything too significant and may not, most likely won't occur at all, but we'll be keeping an eye on that trend as we move through the day today. But again, not expecting anything too significant. We see that front start to approach later in the day, and that looks to dry out before it makes it into the local area. And again, not expecting any precipitation with that either. And then as we move overnight into Wednesday, we'll see maybe a few low clouds, but eventually see decreasing clouds as we move into Wednesday, and fairly seasonable and sunny conditions for our Wednesday. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, overall expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours, mostly sunny conditions through the day today. See our high temperature warming up to 36 degrees this afternoon, so well below average for this time of year, but keeping those winds on the light side, generally shifting more onshore as we go into the later afternoon and into the evening, and more of a southerly component to the wind as we go through the morning hours tomorrow. We'll see temperatures cool down to around 29 degrees, so just a couple degrees below average. We'll see some increase in high clouds as we get into the overnight time frame as well, and a chance for some low-level clouds around 2,000 feet. Overall, possibility of seeing a ceiling around 2,000 feet as we get between that 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. time frame, when we see that very slight chance of maybe some light rain coming onshore, with that area of low pressure passing off the coast. But again, just looks like a very slight chance at this time, maybe about a 10, maybe 15% chance. Could see that increase with the afternoon forecast, but right now not looking too likely. Seeing tides running normal at this time, and Tuesday we'll see partly to mostly cloudy conditions, very slight chance of light rain, again with that area of low pressure off the coast, and that boundary pushes through, drying everything out once again. We'll see a more seasonable day with a high of 47 degrees. Green for our weather risk, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy as we move through Tuesday evening. Do have a yellow risk for some low clouds, possibility of seeing a brief period of some low clouds moving through the area, but a low around 30 expected, with partly cloudy conditions expected to prevail for Wednesday with a high of 45 degrees, but overall looking at green conditions for our weather risk. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.